Hello, amazing CEO, overachiever, leader. You are amazing. You have accomplished so much in your life, your work, and I just want to celebrate you. So, in this now moment, would you just take a pause to celebrate all you have accomplished in your life and your work? Probably hasn't been easy. You are a go-getter. You are someone who won't let you keep things down. I also want you to consider how you might have an addiction. Yes, I said an addiction. We all have them. Avoidance, some way that we avoid what's true for us. We don't listen to ourselves. Maybe we get uncomfortable when there's an aha moment, so we distract ourselves because that discomfort is too uncomfortable. It could mean that we even go and work out a lot or distract ourselves on social media or TV. We all have a way that we avoid ourselves and we become addicted. And what I've noticed about the most successful CEOs, billion-dollar organizations, is that the CEO is addicted to being busy. Busy, busy, busy. Cram in as many meetings as possible. Try to have as many conversations as possible, trying to be in the know of so many things of what other people are doing in your organization, because you feel if you know more and understand what's happening, then you will feel better. Or if you can have your hands in the cookie jar in every situation, you feel that you are a part of something. And many times you exhaust yourself. I've noticed CEOs exhaust themselves. They have back pain. They don't have time for their families or time to work out or even have a slow meal. They're always busy, busy. Their mind is busy. It's like the monkey mind, racing, racing, racing. And the problem with that is that you're missing your own inner wisdom that will help you flourish and thrive. And when we don't listen to ourselves and our inner wisdom, we don't have integrity to ourselves. It's an internal conflict that we have. And that internal conflict doesn't go away. The thoughts of, wow, I should just really slow down, or I feel guilty that I'm not making time for my kids and they're just growing up and blowing right past me, or my wife's upset because I'm not really taking time to be with her, even on vacation, because I'm checking the phone or texting or whatever the addiction is to being busy. And breaking away from busyness is scary. It's difficult. Addictions are hard to break free of. That's why we have addiction centers, right? For those who are alcoholics or have some kind of drug addiction. I want you to consider how having an addiction to being busy is not serving you anymore, and the conflict you have inside of yourself by not listening to yourself. Maybe you're working so hard that you're not taking time to rest at night or go to bed early enough so that you're not then getting up in the morning to have your workout. And so then you guilt yourself for not having a workout in the morning or having breakfast with your kids before they go off to school. Whatever that is, there's a fallout to being busy. And the unconscious mind, the ego, the amygdala, is addicted to being busy. And I want you to know you are not a busy person. You are just acting busy. You are a person who's found that being busy kind of feels good until it doesn't. And so I want to explore with you how the very opposite of being busy might serve your growth, your business growth, your personal growth. Because if you're not growing personally, professionally, you're not growing. And if you're professionally not growing, your business isn't growing, your leadership's not growing. So I'd love to discuss that with you more. I'd love to hear about your form of addiction and how the opposite could be true. We've got to get really uncomfortable and face our discomfort. And being still is the way that we face ourselves. Being still, even if it's just 2 minutes every morning before you go out of your bed to do your busyness, would you be willing to take some deep breaths, 3 deep breaths all the way in and all the way out? And would you ask your heart what it wants for the day? If you could create whatever it is you most want, that's easeful, that's fun, that's creative, that's filled with joy and purpose, that only you can fulfill because there's only one you, What would that be? And would you ask yourself that every day? Just listen to yourself before you go along in your busyness. I know this is really difficult because I was completely addicted to being busy. I was the overachiever's overachiever. And it is possible to break the addiction, but I had to get support. I had to get support of those who learn to slow down and listen to themselves, because the answers that you are seeking to the solutions or problems that you have in front of you are inside of you. The answers aren't outside. The answers come from you being resourceful. Your resources come from your resourcefulness, and you can only be resourceful when you are still to listen to what the answers are inside of you. So I'd love for you to get on this journey with me. I'm going to be talking about this quite a bit. How do we slow down and stop being busy to really get the outcomes and results we want in our life and our work? Kudos to you. I want to appreciate you for just noticing and not blaming or shaming yourself for the busyness, but just notice. Noticing is the opportunity to shift. If we're on autopilot, we're going to keep doing the same thing. Reach out to me if you'd like to get a 15-minute discussion around some shift tools. Okay, dear one, thanks.